Hello, hello. Hi. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to a cozy Wednesday night stream. I'm here with my cozy lights and my candle, and it is almost Halloween. How are we doing? I am going to have some Halloween candy on our sprints tonight. I hope you will too. But yeah, let me know. I think Malin, you're the only one maybe who's here. I know you're probably on your way to bed. Restream is going okay. I'm still bouncing back and forth between Restream and StreamYard. I wanted to try it again on this computer in the hopes that it wouldn't have all those Wi-Fi problems. So fingers crossed, if we have more technical difficulties, then I will probably leave Restream in the dust. But we'll give her one more shot. Hello, Kayla. Hi. Thanks for being here. How are you? What are you working on tonight? Yes, we're going to give Restream another shot. But yeah, tonight I am working on chapter 9. I'm in Act 2A of Hera's book. I'm quite a bit behind where I wanted to be this month, but I shouldn't be that surprised knowing that the end of October and early November is my work busy season. And so I'm very, very brain dead and, working late a lot and not in a mood to problem solve. I'll tell you that much. So revising a novel, not so much fun. So yeah, I had originally wanted to be through Act 2A by the end of October. And what ended up happening is I finished Act 1 because I was kind of straggling a little bit and then got into Act 2. So that's all right. We're still writing. We're still moving forward. And I'm just glad that I've been writing the past couple of days, actually, and have kind of picked it up again because there was a period there where I was just completely face planted and the document was gathering dust. So we're turning it around here at the end of October, which I'm happy about. Hello, Wendy. Thanks for being here. Okay, looking good. You'll have to let me know if I start freezing, but hopefully not. Knocking on wood. Also, I received my copy of The Princess Knight, which is a Legally Blonde in Medieval Times, and I can't wait to read it. This is on my TBR too, and I was stunned to realize that it was a Legally Blonde retelling because I was obsessed with it just from the synopsis. And then learned that fact later. So I absolutely love to see it. I think I found it when I was doing research actually for comps for Hera. And I don't think that one's a comp because it sounds like a comedy, but that's how I came across it. And yeah, it's definitely on my TBR too. Kayla is so good working on edits. It's like pulling teeth, honestly, having the hardest time unaliving my darlings. Oh, I'm sorry. So you're doing line editing, it sounds like, or are you doing developmental editing? Gosh, I really relate to this. It's really hard having to delete something when you like the prose. And I know for me, I'm like, but what if I can't write something as good as this paragraph? It's really hard. So I sympathize. But I'm glad we can keep you company on the editing train tonight. The factor streaming is already great considering the shitty work period. Yeah. I'm very happy to be streaming. It helps a lot to force myself to not think about work for a little bit and forcibly set some boundaries with myself. So the streaming definitely helps. So far I've read one chapter, but it could be a comp. It's not comedic yet. Okay. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe I just think it's comedic because of the Legally Blonde aspect. So many Irish-inspired names. I'm having difficulty reading it because my brain won't read them correctly in my head. That's interesting. Is it medieval Ireland? I don't know if I've read that setting before. Hello, Dreaming Truth. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. And let us know what you're working on. So friends, let us get our sprint set up, I think. I'm going to be on task tonight. And I am going to do a Halloween themed timer. I think this timer from Jess is so freaking cute. Let me get myself here on the bottom. There we go. I love these little lavender ghosts. I think they're so cute. Um, so we're going to do 30 minutes. If that sounds good to you, we'll probably do 2 30 minutes and then maybe like a 15-minute like cool down, wrap up, scramble to get everything in place for next time sort of sprint. So if that sounds good, we're just going to start writing slash editing. So here's 30 minutes on the clock. Good luck, everyone. All right, friends. There we go. That was our first sprint. How did we do? Um, I was on a really good roll, actually. um, I am trying to take my ticker down. There we go. I did pretty well. I finally got to a scene that I'm gonna keep a lot of, thank God. So I'm writing this big long conversation that just needs some tweaks, just needs me to swap some things out for other things. So I got 582 words. So I'm very pleased with how the scene is going. I really would love to crank on this chapter and at least say that I got chapter 9 done in October. Please, please, please. So yeah, let me know how you guys did. Let me see here. Caitlin. Hi, how are you? So excited that you're making a writing plan for November. This is so exciting. I always think of you when I think of Nano because of your like NaNoWriMo streams that you had, the revolving door streams. um, you are so connected to my Nano memories. So I always think of you in November. Um, and I want to know all the nosy things about what your plan entails. Are you going to be writing Project Industrial? Let me know. I want to be nosy. Becca popped in to say hello. Hopefully, Becca's off enjoying your night. Can't write, but wishing you all the best. And Keiko also stopped by for a quick moment to wish us good luck before going to bed. And yes, the the little ghost timer is really, really cute. Jess on the Hexed Hourglass has a ton of Halloween timers to choose from, so it was very hard, but I think that one is my favorite. Adam joined us. Didn't forget this time, just got caught up in something. No worries, you're here now. And Wallace and Katie are here. Hi guys, so many friends. Cozy light and a candle. Yes, exactly. Hopefully I'm not blocking too much. Let me scoot. I really wanted to embrace the Halloween vibes. Nice. I think that's for the word count, and it is nice. Wallace is eating dinner and watching random clips of Rome on YouTube Shorts. Is that a show, or are you just learning about Rome? I'm curious. Caitlin made a writing tracker for November and a list of things to work on. Oh, fun, fun, fun. I love a tracker. I love a writing tracker. Forgot about those. Don't worry, I'll never forget. They're locked up here. I wrote down some thoughts I had during my hair appointment and little drive this afternoon. Excellent. Yeah, sometimes the meditative moments where our phone is forcibly not accessible are where the ideas come. So that's fantastic. Yes, to Project Industrial, diving back in head first and vlogging it. No word count goal, just some form of daily work on the project to build up the habit again. I love this for you, Caitlin. That makes me so happy. Oh, I love this. And I'm so excited to see a little bit more of your Seattle life, living your best life. And that sounds a lot like what my November probably will be like as well. I would really like to write every day. Basically, if I want to finish this draft by the end of the year, I should be doing 30K November, 30K December. Which like sounds doable, but it is a really big step up from what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to resist the urge to put that in writing. And we're just going to focus on routines. So I'm vibing with that. Rome is a show from 20 years ago that I've never seen. It's from HBO. And it is one of Katie's favorite shows of all time. Okay. That is interesting. Oops. Okay. I almost just accidentally blocked Katie. Clicking on the wrong thing. But yes, can't wait for Caitlin vlogs. Um, Wendy says, "Yes, me too, on the 30K November and December." Okay, we will be in lockstep then. I love that. I'm sure you're gonna do fantastic. Um, but yeah, um have had a hard time with the traditional nano, like, ever since, my work got a little more demanding, um, and I started working on this work event that takes place in November, and the last time I really did, like, a true nano, I got to 30K, and that was, like, me pushing pretty hard. I had a lot of really successful writing weekends, but that's just what my maximum output was and probably is. So, if we can do that again, I'll be super excited. If not, there's always December. Caitlin is back on my syrup professional syrup production, so there will be clips. Excellent. That was also so cozy and fun. So many good ideas. My husband also likes to make syrup, so I definitely passed him a few ideas from Caitlin videos in the past. And yes, I do apologize, but you're still here. We're good. We're good. Um, and yeah, I did also very, very important question. Need to know, what is the best Halloween candy in your opinion? And Kayla said candy corns, and I love this. When I was visiting my parents earlier this month, my mom put out like a big crystal bowl that was like this big, and she just dumped candy corn in it. So you could just drive by every time you walked through the dining room with a hand and just scoop up like a massive scoop of candy corn. It was the best. I think I ate so much. I probably ate half the bowl. Adam's answer was Wonder Bar. Runner up for the title is Snickers. Snickers, I can definitely agree with. I don't know if I've ever had a Wonder Bar though. Let me see. And Katie, this is a real one. The best candy is pumpkin shaped Reese's. And I think I have to agree with you there. I think that would be my number one. I think also anything that is king sized qualifies as best Halloween candy, because the feeling of getting a king size candy bar from one of your neighbors at trick or treat, unparalleled, unparalleled. Let me see. Wallace said my favorite is almond joy. Um, Wendy said candy corn. Natalie, hello. Thanks for being here. How are you? Let us know what you're working on. And thanks for coming. And Wendy said, the rest is candy I can have anytime. Oh, you said candy corn and the rest. Yes, candy corn is specifically Halloween. I will give you that. Very, very true. The pumpkin shaped Reese's throws off the ratio of peanut butter to chocolate. This is true. It is not the same as a regular Reese's. However, if you're a peanut butter obsessed gal like myself, no complaints. Actually, the Halloween candy I was eating on that sprint were the peanut butter M&Ms. So I got my fix. We have like a tiny little jar on the very, very slim chance that we get a trick-or-treater. We've never had a trick-or-treater, but a girl can dream. A girl can hope. So that's what they'll be getting unless I eat them all first. We'll see. Anyway, let's get into our second sprint, friends. I'm going to do another 30 minutes of our cute little ghosty sprint. Here we are. All right, so let's do our second sprint. Good luck, everybody. All right, there we go. I was pretty locked in, I'm not gonna lie. um, yeah, that went really well. I'm getting into this conversation, and I'm now at about 900 words for the night. So that's awesome. I think I probably hit my daily goal in Dabble, which is great. We always love to see it. Um, so yeah, let me know how that went for you. Natalie, 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 I have questions. Not really a candy person, but if forced, I like those Lindt chocolates. Okay, well, I'm glad the Lindt truffles get a pass at least. Otherwise, I would really be concerned about you. um, Wendy said, I have 5 bags of Costco candy because I want to make sure we have leftovers, and this is a good strategy. um, there was one time the Reese's cups were stuffed with potato chip bits. This missed me completely, and I needed to come back. That sounds amazing. Oh my goodness. Um, don't worry. The question is, what was your best Halloween costume as a kid? And I had to really think about this because I asked the question and I am so excited to hear what y'all said. But I don't actually remember a lot of my Halloween costumes. I remember like always wanting the really nice Halloween costumes from Toys R Us that were like, characters from movies or something like that. I think I probably really, really wanted a pink Power Rangers suit. But we always were the kids trying to make something out of what we already had. So usually my Halloween costume was an old dance costume. Or I remember really, really wanting to be Hermione from Harry Potter. But of course, this was before the movies. So there wasn't like, you couldn't just go buy a Gryffindor scarf. Like there was nothing Harry Potter out in the world. So I was just generic Walmart brand witch. But I told everybody I was Hermione. So yeah, usually our costumes also involved like pajama layers underneath or like big winter coat just fully over the costume because trick-or-treating in New Hampshire was very cold a lot of the times. So usually my costume was very half-hearted and more about staying warm. um, but I love this answer, Caitlin. Nymphadora Tonks in 7th grade. My mom sewed a long trench coat and wore a purple wig. That is amazing. I cut eye holes in a white wool carpet and went around as an animal simply called the Shaggy. Alas, it was a year I got food poisoning right before Halloween and had to head home early. Oh no, that is so sad. I hope somebody like went out trick-or-treating for you and got you some candy. Ugh. Did anyone get to try the Reese's Oreos? No. I also need a link to this too. That sounds really good. In the 3rd grade, my mom took a huge box and decorated it like a box of popcorn, and then I was inside of it with my head out the top, and she stapled an old shirt to the inside. That's so creative. That's so cool. I think that sounds so fun. And that was how it stayed on me, and then she filled that space with popcorn, and I was a box of popcorn. Oh my gosh. So you had a snack and a costume, 2 in 1. Bam. That is amazing. I won 1st place, but I couldn't sit down all night. Yeah, but that's good. Kept you on your feet, going to get all the candy. No time for rest. This is business. That's so fun. I love the costumes like that where you, like, get to make them yourself and, like, probably get to decorate your box, and that's so fun. Yeah, I'm on this train. Tell me where. These are my two favorite like crutches, Reese's and Oreos. So put them together. I'll be there. I will be there. Alrighty, friends. I think we are already about time to do our last sprint of the night. And if you haven't been with me before, or if it's been a while, on my evening sprints, we have a little tradition on the last sprint of the night. I'm going to request that everybody put in the chat either a line from your whip or something good that happened to you this week, and we can end on a little moment of gratitude. So that's our tradition for the last sprint. I can't wait to see what your answers are. But otherwise, this is going to be a shortened up sprint, so you can finish getting your words out, try and wrap up your scene, or make notes for next time. I wish I knew. They did a promo, and everywhere we looked, they were sold out. Yeah, this does not surprise me. I would definitely stockpile those if I saw them. um, all right, let me get our timer. All right, this one just went on to the pumpkin timer, so we will just roll with that. So here's 15 minutes on the clock, everybody. Good luck. There we are. All right, that was the end of our sprint. Hopefully that was a good wrapping up sprint for you. It definitely was for me. I got the scene to a good stopping place, so I set up kind of the next point of action for next time, so I'll have an easy time kind of getting started, which is always nice. And yeah, I'm over 1,100 words for the night, so that feels really good. I have not been getting a lot of like 4-digit word days lately, so that's really nice to see. So yeah, I definitely thank y'all for coming and keeping me accountable tonight. I'm really glad for that progress. So yeah, as always, I wanted to know, um, feel free to share a line from your whip or share one good thing that happened to you this week. Always love ending on this moment of gratitude and or sharing. And yeah, I thought I would share some lines. So let me see. All right. I'm just going to read a couple of lines from the scene. All right. It'll be fine. The sea star is my safe place. I lay my hand on his chest, still wearing my leather riding glove. Without his usual armor, I can almost feel his nervous heartbeat under my palm. He exhales, his mouth tightening into a grimace, pressing my hand firmly into his chest like a brand, then letting it go. When we approach, there's already a crowd of sailors and city folk mingling outside the tavern. We slip easily into the blur of sweaty bodies, following the flow of people until we're pushed through the doorway, a wall of hot, stuffy air closing over our heads. Blake hovers anxiously on my heels as I weave a path through the tavern. It's raucous, loud, and stinks of sweat. My boots stick on the floorboards and slip in sloshed ale. In other words, it hasn't changed a bit. Those are my lines. So let me know what you guys worked on and or your thing. For Adam, the good thing this week was socks. I got half a dozen pairs of decent winter socks, so now I'm prepared for what's coming. And they were a gift, and that's so nice. I absolutely love getting socks as presents. Seems like a thing that I can always use, and when you put on a nice pair of socks, I think it just makes your day like 1% better. Um, so I love this for you. We have some lines from Caitlin. Her bandaged hand rested under her bosom while the other held the oil lantern leading the way, and she rushed to meet an unknown fate. Ooh, I love the spooky vibes. Wonderful. Thank you. Yes, woo indeed. Thank you, JK. Good to see you, by the way. Thank you for coming. Oh, thank you, Katie. Thank you so, so much. I definitely am feeling self-conscious about my sentence structure, but it's only draft 2. That's like a draft 4 problem, probably, is what I'm trying to tell myself. So atmospheric. Yay, I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm trying really hard to work on my white room syndrome in this draft. That is a big thing that I try to work on going from draft 1 to 2, because my first drafts or 0 drafts or whatever you want to call them take place with absolutely no setting whatsoever. So I'm trying to take a second and yeah, give some sensory detail. Like that is one thing I really actually think about a lot from the Readsy course that I took is the use of the 5 senses and how that can help ground people. Um, and I think I rely a lot on what my character sees, and it's really helpful to think about what does my character smell, like what does my character hear, and those sorts of things that like might not come immediately in a first draft. So thank you, Wendy. Thank you. Okay, we have a line from Fanfic Whip open in front of me and not being worked on. Here, she offered him the glass. I can't have you getting dehydrated. The day is only half over. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder what they are working on. I have so many questions. A line from the prologue. Darcy's mouth pinches into a disapproving line before he opens it to protest. Shut up, Jasper mutters. Just let me think. I love this. I love a character that doth protest. It's so fun. I am writing a character like that too, where she just can't help but speak up, and it's so fun to write. Yay, thank you, friends. Thanks for sharing. It was so fun to end on that, as always. And thank you so much for coming to write with me tonight. I hope it was helpful. I hope you got some cozy vibes, and I hope everybody has a wonderful Halloween if you're celebrating. Um, and Darcy doth protest a lot. Yes. I love that. So fun. I too love those types of characters. Yeah, I love a character that's more outspoken or has like some sort of strong perspective in some way. And you almost don't need to like think about what they should say. They will tell you what they want to say. They're banging against the door to say what they want to say. We have a line from JK. Oh, we have two Darcys. That's so interesting. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Darcy frowned. What do you mean never talked about it again? You need to talk about it. I am not going through the miscommunication trope again. I love that. Love it. That is so good. Call him out. Call him out. Yeah, how fun. How fun. It's a great name. It's a great name for sure. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I will wrap up and let you enjoy the rest of your evening. We probably will have some more streams at some undetermined time in November. I definitely want to get back in the habit of doing the morning streams when I'm not so wiped out. um, Definitely mid to late November, I'll probably be feeling a little bit better. Um, and yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have a late night, late night evening stream like the last Wednesday because that is gonna be around Thanksgiving and I won't be home. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for the morning streams and hopefully we can write together then. Happy weekend to you. I know it's Wednesday, but it feels like we're there. Okay, I love this. Yes, I will definitely take that happy weekend. That is very nice to think about. Happy spooky day to all. Um, if you don't have Halloween plans, I hope you at least can stay in and watch a spooky movie and have a spooky treat. But yeah, other than that, I'm sure I will see you guys around somewhere on the writing internet in November, the most writery month of all. I'm so excited to write with you guys in November. So yeah, be well, and until next time, thank you. Bye.